Detection is what it's all about, and that's been our primary focus, Joe, to your point. And the 3D, our Genius 3D mammography system, which was launched a few years ago in the US, what's great about this technology, and you know the way technology brings advances is, we're finding so many new things out of it. First off, we found we detect more cancers, 20 to 65% more cancers. We're also reducing the false positives. But the really interesting news more recently is around breast density. And what we've learned is that our 3D mammography, just ours, is superior at detecting cancers in women with dense breasts.
Is it a continuum for dense? Is it from 1 to 10, or is there not dense breasts or dense breasts? I mean, is it like a 1 to 10? Could you be a 6 instead of a 9?
Yes, there is a continuum.
Okay.
In what you
and it's harder to see on a normal mammography.
Yeah, if you think about it in real simple terms, on a traditional 2D mammography, dense breast has a lot of very fibrous tissue. So you have a screen that's very white because the tissue looks white, but so do the cancers. In 3D, where we're able to peel these back and look at them much more closely, you can separate the fibrous tissue from that.
There's a follow-up currently. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a follow-up to mammography. What is it? A CAT scan or something? What's after?
But
that's expensive.
MRIs,
MRIs. That's
or
it.
ultrasounds.
But not everyone goes to that, right? After
no,
the mammography.
And increasingly, again, if you think about in the old days when you had a 2D, it wasn't as clear. So you would then go and do a lot of expensive follow-on. This is back to where we're taking a lot of cost out of the system. With the use of our Genius 3D right up front, you can basically see things, and we don't need to put women through, frankly, either additional MRIs or ultrasounds, or frankly, a lot of biopsies.
False positives, I immediately thought, I'd rather have you deal with false negatives are obviously worse if you don't see the cancer. But then false positives, when you realize that there's a lot of unneeded surgery that is traumatic and emotional, and also maybe, taking too much out. It'd be nice to, you've also got some things that can focus exactly where the cancer is so that you could go in there and surgically, and I mean surgically remove it, right?
Yeah, yes, you have two pieces of this, within your comment. First off is those false positives, just a woman that gets a call back that says, we think we've detected something. You're not getting right back in for typically a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. There's the emotional angst of all of that just for a callback. So you may go back in and be told, hey, wait, actually that was a false positive, great, but you still had the pain of the procedure, you had the mental anguish of weeks of wondering. Now, increasingly, what's also happening as we're finding the cancers earlier, and this is to the second part of your question, we're eliminating the need for a lot of mastectomies. So in the past, a lot of people, you'd pick things up later, you needed to do more mastectomies. Now we're getting to what we're really talking about as breast conserving surgery. So whether it's a lumpectomy or just being able to go in and get the little piece. So the acquisition you're referring to last week, we just developed basically it's a bioabsorbable technology. It's a little implantable device that you can put in when the doctor goes in to remove the cancerous tumor.
Find exactly where it is.
Yeah, and they can plant that there, and they'll know exactly how to treat it for radiation. It also helps the body basically regrow and fills the gap left by the lesion in the short term. And then over time, it actually degrades right back into the body. So it's back to all the fun of technology and the advancements it brings in quality of life.